What size TV we're having?
32 inch.
32 inch?
Absolutely minimum.
Creates a barrier against damp, doesn't it, and things like that. What's this about?
16 tops! There's a heat wave, we're sweating. We're in for 10 days.
So, we just got a delivery from our
Home is-
lovely friend Susan. Home is where we park it. Nice new seats.
Lovely new seats.
Right.
The ripples haven't gone yet.
Now, if you don't want it to share it, it's fine by you, by me. But there's a hot sausage sandwich there.
Ooh, we'll have that now then.
Welcome to a new vlog. We just had that sausage sandwich, if you've seen. I called into Morrison's for a few bits and bats of cleaning materials, and they were selling off sausage sandwiches.
Cleaning out, will they?
That was nice.
Just eat another one.
So we're here, and let me update you on what we've done so far today. So we have put the slats in there, which will create a sort of box area there, little shelf, and there.
Oh, it's more for his feet than...
Yeah, if we want to sleep that way and we just can't bother extending the bed and making it all extra long one night, it just gives us a little extra room to sleep that way. And now Nick's just putting all the king span back into the roof.
That one's done. Then we get to clad it.
Yes, which will hopefully then make it look more like a camper van motorhome.
Once it's painted, yeah. And then we have to decide where we're having these lights, because if we're having cupboards here, that's in one place. Do you know what I mean? We haven't really thought about lights, have we?
Well, we have, but we haven't decided. I think we're going to
change
have two all the way down, aren't we?
Yeah, but you can't. You can't have them two there, because of the skylight. There's going to be a cupboard here, so that one needs to be in the centre. Here, you can have kitchen cupboards. So you'll have one here. Here, kitchen cupboards again, you've got a fan. So do you have one here only? Because you've got your fan there, and then your kitchen cupboards. And then here, I guess you could have two. But you've got your kitchen cupboards again. So you could have one centred.
Right, let's have a
So
think
it's like
about it.
one there, one there, one there, one there, and then down here you could have maybe two, one here and one there.
This video is sponsored by Surfshark.
So we thought we'd tell you guys a little bit about Surfshark VPN. We use it all the time for various different things. We're going to cover some of the points now, why we use it and what we use it for. So a VPN, for anybody that doesn't know, is a bit of software that allows you to create a private little bubble on the internet between your device, either your phone, your tablet or your laptop, and allows you to connect to a remote end, and yet nobody along the path can actually sniff what you're doing. So it's great when you're traveling for doing things like banking, or you've got passwords that you're passing across, collecting your emails. It keeps everything completely secure.
Surfshark allows you to choose the country which you would like a virtual presence in, so that'll be really handy on our upcoming France trip, so that I can still look at all my UK sites.
So the other thing as well that it can be used for is, another example is if you are, let's say you wanted to book a flight to the USA, there's something called price discrimination, so the website owners know where you're coming from and therefore manipulate the price. You can get around that by specifying your location. For us, for example, USA allows you to be able to get a quote in dollars rather than in pounds, and therefore bypass the price discrimination, allowing you to get cheaper flights. It works for car hire, it works for hotels, and a whole load of other things as well.
One of the best things that we use it for is choosing different regions on our Netflix, so that we can get content in other countries.
So quite often we will Google what films we want to watch, and it might only be available in Netflix USA. We simply switch our VPN client to Netflix USA, reload the app, and it launches all the different content as if you were actually in that country. We've actually got it installed on our Fire Stick as well, so we can literally sit here as if we were sat in a living room or a bedroom in the USA and access all that other digital content that we don't normally get with our subscription.
You can use Surfshark on an unlimited number of devices.
And we certainly do. We've got it on our tablets, our phones, our PCs, our laptops, our Fire Sticks.
There's other products in the Surfshark suite which may be a benefit also, such as antivirus, which is very good for us.
It actually works in combination with the VPN software. It's great because we want to make sure that all our software is unified across all different sort of things that we have installed.
There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so it's risk-free if you do want to try it. So we have an exclusive code just for our viewers if you want to try it, using the code LodgeGuys.
You'll get an extra 3 months free.
Now back to our van build video. Right, next job. I'll let Nick explain.
We're going to This wall is going to have more weight on than any other wall apart from the kitchen cupboards, so we need to give it some structural support. So there's going to be a TV on here basically. So we need to put another 3 of these beams here, so 3 beams in total, and then fasten this stud work to the back of it. So when we do actually drill through from the other side, on this side, they've got something solid to go into and it'll hold the weight of the TV. And also as well, on the lower half, there's going to be like a table, a rotating table, that can drill into this that already exists. So we need to put these lats on and then get this behind it, but it'll be tight, so we need to put them behind it first, which will make sense.
What size TV are you having?
32 inch.
32 inch?
Absolutely minimum.
Ridiculous, that's massive.
No, it's not.
I reckon 22 inch will be fine.
22? You might as well just use your laptop. Right, I've put them behind because once I put the 3 lats in, you won't be able to get them in. So these things that we've cut already will go in here, and then another one there, and then these will get screwed to that in at the top and the bottom.
Right, we've insulated all this with the, what do they call this stuff?
Something
wrap.
Thermoquilt or something.
Got something here, Thermowrap, general purpose wrap. Keeps it cooler in summer, warmer in winter. So that's gone underneath all these boards. Oh, I will show you those later as well, which Nick has fitted.
I've just screwed them on, I've not actually fitted them.
Yeah.
I was awake last night until about midnight ordering plumbing parts. I actually drew a water diagram on how the water system's going to work and did it section by section. So there's about 100 pounds worth of little John Guest Speedy Fit fittings, which when it comes I'll show you how they actually connect together.
So that's the Thermowrap done on that side. Nick's just putting it up on this side. So these are the little sort of shelf type places.
Little shelf.
Yeah. It just gives us a little extra room for his feet if we want to lay that way.
We'll have to cuddle up if we want to get his feet in. Right, so we're going to have to be careful now because every electrical cable in the van comes through this section here, and kitchen cupboards are going to be stapled to this beam and this beam, which is 2 inch from all the electrical wires. So from now on, every time we're going to cover this now, but we'll have to mark with tape exactly where the wires run and avoid putting screws in those areas.
So we're still on with the vapor barrier, just putting it around the wheel arch, and it's all in here. All the wires are cut out, all the foil tape is on. So
it's starting to look like we're moving forward now.
Yeah, so this creates a barrier against damp, doesn't it, and things like that.
Cold air.
Cold air.
Creating contact with cold surface.
Condensation, really. Damp, protects against all that, so got to try and get as much covered as we can. It's time consuming, but it'll be very worth it, I'm sure.
Sticky.
What's this about?
Oh my god.
When you went to the shop, I said get something healthy.
I've got you vegan coconut bites.
And some cheese. Vegan coconut bites and cheese. This is a strange thing.
They were on clearance, though. It was light as a feather.
Well, I'll save them for later and have some of that.
All that chocolate's giving me a headache.
Probably.
Or maybe it's the beer.
Probably the fact you haven't had anything to drink all day.
Well, that's true.
Apart from beer.
Well, I'm going to get another beer when I come back in.
Oh yeah, that'll help.
So I've had a bit of a... Oh, my face is red. I've had a bit of a panic that the alternator that was spec'd up for Taylor, which is a 30 amp alternator, may be trying to draw too much power and cause it to overheat. I've just read quite a few stories on the internet about it. So I need to do a little bit more research. Lee's doing me some ironing. Some ironing that he didn't do the other day.
Well, how many tops are you taking?
16.
16 tops?
There's a heat wave, we're sweating.
We're only going for 10 days.
So?
Friggin' hell.
I want choice.
I might need to rethink mine now then.
If you've got weight capacity, why not?
Oh no, I'm not checking load. I can't remember.
Oh my god, here we go again.
No. Good morning, welcome to the next day. We are out. We're actually having a late start. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. We've just been catching up on some bits here, there and everywhere, post office and what have you. So we are now on our way to B&Q. Not Wickes today, B&Q, to collect some more insulation because we've run out and we need to put some on the doors and door panels. We decided we're going to clad the door panels at the back, obviously around the windows, so we've got to, at some point, we're not doing that today, we've got to just figure out how to create the silhouette of the windows to clad around. But anyway, so we're going to get some more insulation, and then today's job, we're going to go to the garage then, get cracking on. We've got to test some of the wires, so we've got all the wires in the van, the back of the van, all along some on the ceiling, some on the sides, show you more later, and we're just going to test to make sure that each one's working, label them up a little bit better than we already have done, and then hopefully we might be able to get some cladding done. We've been saying that for a while. Hopefully we'll be able to get some cladding done today. So we've got the insulation, just looking for some conduit, which we might need for some of the wires. Anything?
No, but that would do.
Was it? Oh, cable management, yeah.
Well,
Bloody hell, pricey. Yeah, 175.
no, not that one. That one is 55 in it.
Finally here. It's been one of those mornings where we've just been all over the place and never get started.
Petrol.
So, petrol, all sorts of stuff.
Forgetting things.
This is what we're starting with. No, is it this we're starting with?
We're going to do the electric side.
Oh, so we're going this side. Silver foil, plywood board. This is where eventually the electrics are all going to go. All the switches, all the knobs, all this is going to be in.
We just want everything plied that's plied, and then gets rid of some other wood, and then all this rest is going to be cladded. So we may start the cladding today, who knows?
We've been saying that for 2 weeks.
I know.
So that is the
That's the hole for the cables to come through. There'll be another one on the final electrical board which will sit on top of this, but this is just to get this one through. We will sand that later, but for now, before I can attach it, we need to get all this poked through. Like that. And then the solar cables are a bit longer, so we just need to pull them through manually.
So for those that haven't seen it in our previous vlogs, this is what we got this morning. I'd run out the Dial recycled plastic loft insulation, itch-free, made from recycled plastic bottles. This is what we've been using for all the insulation in the van. We get it from B&Q. Don't know if it's available elsewhere. I'm sure it is. How much was that, Nick?
1997.
1997 for 6 meters.
It's fully flame retardant as well, so there's no risk of like it combusting. Right, we're just about to seal the wheel arch with the quilt wrap. Sprayed it with furniture carpet adhesive. So we're just going to get the majority of it on and then trim it. And then we're going to silver foil this one, put that board on, and then we've got one piece to do, and then that's all the plywood boarding done, hopefully. Can never seem to get this right. We've tried this dozens of times, but we watched a vlog the other day of some Australian guy doing his van, and he used the wheel like a piece of wood from a hole saw, and he did it in little bits rather than one big piece. So we're going to try it for the first time. We're probably going to screw it up, but never mind, you'll see it live on the vlog. So I'm going to put this here and literally just rotate until it goes off the edge. There we go. And then cut that out, drop it, and then do it again until finally that corner meets that corner. We'll see.
Cup of tea?
Yeah. Second, two cuts in. We're getting there. And we have quite a lot left, so we'll do the last. Hold on, get it lined up. This one should be the final one, he says. Hasn't really worked.
Why not?
Because it's miles off here.
It looks like it's worked from here.
Well, if I trim some off here, off the length, it'll drop it and keep it closer, but there's still quite a bit I can do, but it never works. I just don't get it. Right, that's all vapor barrier behind, insulated and sealed. We're actually running out of wood, and what is really sort of giving me a bit of a beef at the minute is the fact that we're hacking it together with little strips, because I don't want to go and spend £42 on something that's never going to get seen anyway. So literally, it's in panels with whatever we've got left. So we've got a strip there, a little piece there, piece there, piece there, piece there, piece there, one either side there and one there, and that's all the plywood done now, innit?
Yeah.
So everywhere else that you see now will have white cladding on it. Well, it'll have pine, but then we're going to paint it with an eggshell. And as you can see, the extractor's ready for the cover and the skylight. So we've actually made some significant progress this week.
And on the last vlog I said I'd explain what those are, but I don't think I did. So.
Yes, so this wire here goes up over the ceiling, over to that corner, and then comes out amongst that chunk of wires over there. This is actually going to be the water pump. So that's going to go into the freshwater tank, and it'll have like almost like a siphon thing down at the bottom where it'll suck the water out. It then goes into this device, which is an expansion vessel. So if you imagine your entire system in your van is got some water in it, and at a certain temperature water is of smaller volume than at a higher temperature. So if you have a hot day, the water in your system could expand, increase the pressure, and essentially burst your taps. So this thing here has got a little diaphragm in it which expands like a balloon and absorbs some of that additional pressure within your system. So it'll come in there, it'll go in there, there'll be a little filter on there actually filtering out sort of imperfections in the water, go into this device, out the other side, and then that will go to the sink and the shower, and then we'll have a similar one coming from the shower to the sink and go into the boiler, which is going to be hosted under there. So the next job that we've got today is to insulate the doors, front and back, and the side door, and what else?
That's it.
And then that's it.
Pack up, go home.
Pack up and go to France.
Go to France. Right, we're just getting the handle off at the back, the handle trim.
Well, we're not, because it's not coming off.
So you've just got to, so far we've just put a screwdriver down the back. There's little catches on the end and the back.
Little clips.
Tabs.
So somebody's already had it off before because it's actually cracked.
Very flimsy.
But I need to push. If that clips on there, I need to push it that way from here. Could do with like a trim remover.
Yeah.
Maybe some spacers.
Do you want me to get you some?
Yeah.
Trickier than it looks, this.
I might have to break this because I think it's bonded somehow. Maybe somebody super glued it in from previously.
So obviously the reason we want to do this is so we can insulate all the back.
I wonder if you can buy new ones.
Can you get it off without getting it off?
No. I wonder if you can buy new ones.
I'm sure you can, but...
Have a quick Google on eBay.
Done.
Oh no.
Another one up there. Oh no. Just a panel, no handle.
No handle.
Yeah, so that's what it looks like.
That was a swine to get off.
When it's all off, and we're just going to fill all this with insulation.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you.
Right, that's both back doors done. Nick's just doing the front door, or the side door.
Stuff in the back door.
It uses a lot of insulation, doesn't it?
This does, because it's literally just come out of the packet, so it's not had a chance to expand. So this one is quite dense, whereas the other stuff has been open for a couple of weeks. But I'm literally not sure I've got enough. If we expand this, I reckon we'll be good.
Right, we're back at the lodge. We're just gonna do a little bit more on Taylor before she heads off tomorrow into storage while we're in France. We're going to test the electricals. Ready?
Yes.
Let's get this done.
It'll take 2 minutes.
Yeah,
10,
right.
Maybe 10.
Yeah, maybe an hour or two.
It shouldn't take an hour.
So right, what is it we're doing? Show me.
I need the torch. Where's the torch?
Uh,
Basically, I'm going to put a DC. I'm going to put a circuit tester on the other end. All you need to do is touch the two cables together there, and if it creates a loop, we've got a good thing, and we just have to write a number on there to say it's been done. 10-minute job, Max. You having fun down there? No. Watch that cladding, not crack it. I can hear it cracking. So we've tested all the wires that go into the main feed down there that distribute to most sockets. Now we want the interconnects between like this beam and this beam and this beam and this beam and so on and so on. So we just need to test them and then we're done. And then tomorrow Taylor's going into the yard for 2 weeks.
it's pelting it down outside.
Slashing it.
Done. It took a little bit more than 10 minutes, maybe about half an hour, but it wasn't too bad.
It was simple and it worked.
Yes.
And every single wire, all 23 wires that are in the van that we've had to lay are all passing the test.
Yes. So now, time to chill and go inside the lodge.
I'm going to have a beer. We just got a delivery from our lovely friend Susan.
Home is where we park it.
Because she knows we're doing a van, so yes. she sent that. I mean, I'm going to wind her up now because she was saying she couldn't get the cushion delivered with a filler. So I'm going to wind her up and say, fancy sending a bloody cushion that's got out in it.
I actually really like that. Thank you, Susan.
Yeah, that'll go like centre of the bed when we've got the van finished.
I love it.
And the boiler's turned up there, and the accessories for it, some new staples, and something else turned up as well. I've ordered a replacement key fob because the ones with the van were all full of paint, and I've just had a right nightmare trying to get the transponder chip out of the old remote because it was super glued in. Anyway, I've managed to loosen it with WD-40, got it out, put it in, and it works.
Time to chill.
That's it now, we're done.
Nick's busy at work in the kitchen, making breakfast, and lots of noise.
I'm putting on the dishwasher for
the last time before we go to France. So today is pre-travel day for us. We travel to France tomorrow. So it's all about getting this place tidy for when we get back. I think my mum and dad's going to use it while we're away. And packing our case. I mean, it's basically packed. I just need to like get my cosmetics in once we've used them today. And then off to the airport hotel tonight.
Oh my god, we've never done this before. We've never actually gone to the hotel straight from the lodge. We've always gone on like a day or two early.
Yeah, so we're going to go from here Probably go see my mum and then pick the girls and my sister up, and then we're going to an airport hotel. Which airport hotel are we staying in?
Britannia Airport Hotel with parking.
Britannia Hotel with parking.
For 11 days for £234.
£234.
Really bad at all.
2 rooms and parking. That's what's happening today. So that is going to be the next vlog. So I hope you are still enjoying our van build. Let us know in the comments below. Check out the next video when we are heading off to France, to the south of France, flying to Nice.
You're repeating yourself now.
And then we're going to a villa for 10 nights.
Definitely repeating yourself.
And it's going to be about 34 degrees there, which will be a nice change from here because it's been crap this last week or two. So thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below, and we'll see you on the next vlog when we are going to France. Bye. Bye.